Welcome back to the Tech Show. Are you ready to experiment with a new hair color? WELLA signature artist Alicia Avenpre is here to show us the best way to choose. Welcome, Alicia. So WELLA is always known for technology, education, and being on the cutting edge. What did you bring today?
Thanks for having me. So today I brought Shinefinity Color Glaze. So Shinefinity is our newest technology from WELLA. It is a pH balanced glaze. So it is something that's considered a demi-permanent color.
Oh, okay.
So a demi-permanent color is something that sits in the hair for about 20 washes, 20 to 24 washes, Shinefinity being 20 specifically. And it has a really cool pH buffering technology built into the color as well as the activators that we have.
This is exactly the reason why people should not go to a box when they are doing stuff to their hair, because this is really science. This is about pH balance with your hair, making sure that you're using the right techniques for the right coarseness of hair, maybe?
Yeah, so I like to think of hair as a canvas, right? Okay. So depending on your canvas is going to determine what you're going to be using on it.
Okay, so look at my canvas.
What
would you do to me?
So this is where you'd be a perfect opportunity to use Shinefinity as an awesome color glaze because it's going to give you high shine. So high shine, it's going to help balance any of the colors that you're looking for in your hair. So whether you like the warmth, whether you want to enhance it, correct it, you have all those possibilities with Shinefinity.
Okay, so this is the thing that you go into your salon to do. It is highly scientific, and we will come out looking as glorious as your hair. I mean, your hair it has this beautiful color to it, but this beautiful shine. So I guess that's why they call it Shinefinity.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. This is Shinefinity. But it was a really simple color glaze. So all I did was 20 minutes with our brush and bowl activator and 2 of our colors, and that is as simple as that.
Okay, so give me an idea of if I was going into the salon, how the whole thing would start. I love when these big books of colors come out, so that way I can choose. So how would I decide where I need to be on the spectrum?
So this is a great tool for stylists. So stylists, if I can hold on and show you. So our stylists can kind of determine, this is a nice introduction to somebody who's never used WELLA before. So it's going to have all of your tones on the depth of the hair and a level above and a level below. So WELLA color goes from 2 to 10 in our depth of color. So 2 being the darkest and 10 being very light blonde, the lightest blonde. This is going to have a really cool visual representation of your level on depth, a 1 below, and a level above. Okay. So a lot of times when you get swatch books, which we have in professional beauty stores, it will show you just the level, or it'll show you on white hair. Yeah. So you're oftentimes not going to get a true representation of what the color is going to look like. So the great thing about this is that somebody who's new to WELLA, somebody who's maybe new into the industry, is going to get a really good representation of what the color is actually going to look like on each depth.
Interesting. Yeah.
So we have 32 shades, and so it has 32 times 3, 96.
Almost 100.
Almost 100 swatches on here, exactly. And it'll even show you on white hair too. So you're going to get tons of just different
okay, so I already know what I want. It's either going to be this like cinnamony color here, or you know what I always call cherry cola there, that purple. I love kind of this look. So now that I'm here, I want this. So what are we going to do?
So these are actually really cool. These are our boosters. So these actually have no depth to them. So this is just pure pigmentation. So we have our 66, our 00/66, which is our violet booster, our 00/89, which is our blue booster. It's a Pearl Cendre booster. And then we have our 00/00, which is our clear.
So you actually add these to these colors to kind of give them a different feel. Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting educated by WELLA. Okay.
Yeah, or you could do it alone. You have possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to see how you actually get this done. Now show me the science.
Okay, so the great thing about this specific Shinefinity is that it is pH balanced. So the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. So 7 is neutral. In any sort of pH family, that is how it is across the board in science. And your hair actually lives at a 4.5 to a 5.5. So usually, your shampoos and conditioners tend to be closer to that. But with hair color, we found that when you take color molecules and you drop it below a 6.5, it tends to become unpredictable. So you're no longer going to get the true tones and results that you're looking for. So with Shinefinity, it is a demi-permanent color, but it sits in this really cool range from going alkaline to then acidic.
I mean, this
with
is
the
like
technology.
science class. You're taking me back to high school science.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really cool thing to see, which I can show you a demo
I
as well.
want to see it. I want to see it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Welcome back to the Tech Show. We're back with WELLA signature artist Alicia. What do you have for us now? So this is the kind of thing that I always wonder what happens. You know, your stylist goes off into like a back room and starts
Mixing.
doing magic. Yeah, so we're seeing the magic right here on the Tech Show.
Yeah.
And I don't pay attention when I'm in the chair because I'm kind of I'm just kind of sitting there letting the thing happen to me, and then I'm happy with the results. But I never really think about what's happening to me in the moment.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That's
It's
a good
allowed.
thing.
It's okay.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that means you're relaxing, right? And that's what you want to be doing. This is where we kind of get to have our fun, and really get a little bit more scientific about it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if you're relaxing in the salon chair, by all means, that is what it is there for. Take your time and enjoy it, and then we get to do all of the little interesting techie things behind the scenes. So this is the pH indicator.
Right.
So it's going to read the pH for us. So this you can do, a lot of people have it for like pools or things,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but it's just a really simple reader of pH. So you can
Wow,
already
look
see
at
their
that.
different colors, right? So with this particular indicator, it does go from a more yellow to an intense pink.
Okay.
And you can already see the huge difference in contrast, right?
And so the pH will change when it touches the hair.
So you want this to drop down to be more of a softer yellow
Okay.
versus being more of like a salmon-y or a pinky tone.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little bit of our brushes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
So now when you put it on the hair, we're going to see the actual pH of the hair.
So we're going to see this just slightly change here. And you can see how it's not nearly as yellow as it
Right.
is in the
beaker when it's
Yeah.
all together, right?
Exactly. It's cool how this is something that's really easy to see visually and how it kind of makes more sense of how pH works.
And this is really forward thinking for hair care. And this
Yeah.
is something that WELLA hasn't done in a long time as well, correct?
Yeah, this is our newest innovation. So this is a really big deal for us, right? Because this is brand new technology, and it is a no drip, no mess gel cream color.
And so this is fixing your hair. You're coloring your hair for maybe a visually aesthetic change, but this is actually changing the feel and the health of your hair.
It's bringing it down, so there's zero damage, there's zero lift with Shinefinity, which is super unique. Zero damage, zero lift to have. So this is going to seal everything back down, but it almost feels as though if it's like healing the hair.
Yeah.
Just because the way it kind of pushes into the hair and brings it down.
Seals it down, exactly what you said. Like it's taking all those like frayed edges and
Yep.
like even me who I'm getting close to needing a haircut, so everything's kind of starting to look a little dry. That gets sealed back down for at least 20 washes, you said.
For 20 washes, yeah.
Okay.
So now, technically there's no thing to really fix a split end or anything,
Sure.
right? But this is something that is going to help feel so much better. We've had plenty of people come in during our trials that had really severely damaged or overprocessed hair.
Yeah.
Because there is zero damage to Shinefinity, you can put this on any kind of hair. And because of the pH balance technology, you're going to get a really beautiful, even consistency from the root to the end of the hair.
So one of the things that I was concerned with when I was pregnant was dyeing my hair. And I think alongside that is how this all works with the environment. So if you're adjusting pHs and stuff, and then this is getting washed down the drain, are those things that we should be thinking about?
So the great thing is that we are moving towards being a green company. So slowly but surely that is happening, especially with Shinefinity. So Shinefinity is a all zero formula. We think of it as our clean formula. So there's no ammonias, there's no silicones in it. It is free of any sort of animal-derived ingredients.
Wow.
There's no fragrances added, but you can smell it, and it is quite soft.
So it's the science. The science is doing the work. It's not all these extra layers of things to fool you into things happening with your hair.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So can you get this at any Wella salon?
So that is a great question. Definitely I would contact your stylist and ask them, hey, are you guys using Shinefinity? What's the newest technology? Do you have it? And then the likelihood is they're more likely to carry it, and then you'll be able to have an awesome shiny glaze on your hair.
So if you want to be an influencer, not only in style, but in tech, Wella is the place to go. Oh, I can't wait for my next haircut. Can't wait to see James Cornwell again. I'm going to look so fancy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Ready for spring and our big makeovers. More of the Tech Show coming up right after this.